and as they would see it, a proportionate response to what we're seeing from Washington, and a desire to keep negotiating this hoped-for trade deal, but holding on to the potential to ratchet things up were that to prove necessary.
OK, Chris, thank you very much indeed. And we can also talk to our economics editor, Faisal Islam, who's with me in the studio. Faisal, these tariffs are clearly going to have a huge impact on the British economy, also the global economy. What's your assessment of where we are tonight?
When you step back, I think you have to give the context to this, which this is an extraordinary move, actually. Even if we may have expected larger numbers in some regards, hundreds of billions of dollars per year is what they say it should raise. 6 trillion over a decade was the figure that Donald Trump used. They confirmed the 25% car tariffs coming into force tonight, no exclusions for the UK. And at base, although we heard a lot about reciprocal tariffs, so, you know, tit for tat, quid pro quo, based on what is done to America right now, at base, there's a 10% universal tariff for everybody. So it may be a relief that the UK is at that lower ebb, but that still means 6 billion on that. Maybe if you include the cars, 7 billion of extra costs. But the point of this, we hear, is to divert trade flows. I think we can see the document that was held up by President Trump there, and you see a whole sort of list, and in the blue there you see what America thinks is being done to it. And it isn't just the tariff, as Sarah was saying, it's currency manipulation and other trade barriers. And President Trump says he's being kind by only sort of replying with half of that. But there are some huge numbers there, including some rather poor countries, some crisis countries like Myanmar and Laos and Bangladesh. They're on 37%, China on 34%. Well, that's huge. European Union on 20% when the UK is on 10%. Well, that's a net benefit, you might argue, for the UK, but also it could create some distortions to trade. The bottom line is this: the model of trade in the world will shift hugely. That is the point of this change, but it could cause, Taiwan, a key ally of the US, also tariffed hugely. So this could change the geography of economics for good, and it's designed to do so, and that will not be without some disruption.
OK, Faisal, thank you very much indeed. Faisal Islam, our economics editor.